Thank you so much for staying with us. We're talking about the PDP leadership crisis. Prince Dayo Adeyeye, your former Minister of State for Works, has been talking to us. He's a spokesperson of the McCarthy-led Caretaker Committee. He'll be talking to us on this matter. Let me start by asking you, of course, have you gained access to the party secretariat as we speak? And where are you operating from, if you may tell Nigerians?
You know, the National Secretariat was handed over to the members of National Caretaker Committee last week at a huge ceremony attended by all members of the Governors Forum, National Assembly leadership, members of the BOT, concerned stakeholders of the party. All leaders of the party were present at that ceremony, which was covered by the media. And in fact, the former members of the National Working Committee of the party, led by Shifi, which is Secondus, handed over the secretariat to the National Caretaker Committee. And of course, we have been operating from there until yesterday morning, when by 6 a.m., Ali Modu Sheriff, with his band of talks, stormed the secretariat. Of course, we so much love this party. We don't want anything to happen to this party. We don't want the party to be destroyed. We work genuinely for the parties. That is why we are not going there to go and be contending with his talks. If we go there and say we want to match force with force, which we could do anyway, of course, who will suffer? The secretariat could be burnt, it could be destroyed, people could lose their lives. We don't want that. It's like the case of King Solomon in the Bible when he was going to judge between those two women who gave birth, and one of them was dead. One of the children was dead. And then, of course, the rightful woman, the rightful mother said, okay, give this child that is alive to the other woman. Whereas the other woman, of course, whose child was the one that died, said, let the other child be killed. She said, the woman who knows clearly well that this is our own child, said, give the child to that woman. And when the child grows up, he will know who the mother is. In our own case, we don't want to join forces with the thugs, with these bandits, with those people who are out to destroy the party, with the agents, with the enemies of the party who are working for the enemies.
Prince Adeyeye, at this moment, let me quickly come in here. Let me quickly come in here. With what you have on your hands now, the solution is what a lot of people are looking at, and you have some very complicated legal matters on your hand, whether genuine or not. But again, one will wonder, just a moment, if I may put this question to you. Are you looking in a way of resolving this matter out of court, perhaps a political solution to this matter?
Let me say first of all that we don't have any complicated legal matters. We have written to the police, we are contacting the police to please go and clear the thugs off from the secretariat. We don't want our property to be destroyed. Ali Modu Sherif just joined this party about a year ago. He has nothing at stake. He doesn't care whether the party is destroyed or not. But we have a lot to lose if anything is destroyed at the National Secretariat. So we will not go there by force. We will go there with when the law enforcement agencies have done their duty of clearing the bandits out of the place. So that is for that. And that meanwhile, we have a place where we are operating, and we'll continue to operate there until they are chased out of the secretariat. The entire party is behind us. 99.99% of the party is behind us. As a matter of fact, even in the former National Work Committee, only Sheriff and the two other renegades are there. Only the Sheriff and the two others.
It's interesting, Prince Adeyeye, it's interesting that, just a moment, it's interesting you're calling some of your colleagues and some of your party members' names in this manner, because if you look at it, this was a Senator Ali Modu Sherif that your party invited some members or the leaders of your party asked to come and take charge of the party. He promised the party to take the party back to prominence at the center. He promised to reconciliate members, just a moment, to reconcile members of the party, and a lot of you allowed him, you gave him the mandate. Now you're calling him names again. Isn't it very interesting?
Very interesting indeed. Very interesting indeed. The truth of the matter is that Ali Modu Sherif would win a few of our leaders who believe that he has something to offer for the party. Of course, they could be deceived. We are all human beings, we could be deceived. But when the truth comes in, when we come to realize the truth, it will be very foolish of you if you don't change your position. The truth of the matter is that some of our leaders were doing by Sheriff. They believed in him. They could think he could add value to the party. But when they discover his treachery, his deceit at the last moment, they changed. And therefore, there is no regret in using this language against him. And if he wants the good of this party, will you go and storm as a former national chairman of the party? Will you go and storm the secretariat with thugs? He invited the use of those language, adverse language against himself. He invited it by even making himself available to the opposition party, to the ruling party, to be their agent, to scuttle the progress of the PDP. So whatever language we use against him is well deserved, and there's no regret about it at all.
It's interesting.
He's advised to change his ways. Of course, there have been political people, a lot of leaders in the party have tried to mediate and to make Ali Modu Sheriff and the two others to change their ways and to come in to cooperate with the party. In the end, no matter what, whether even by court, whatever court order you may even have,
just so that
people cannot prevail over the entire party.
Just so that we can quickly round up this conversation now. On a final note, Prince Adeyeye, your caretaker committee has a mandate of about 3 months to midwife the party into getting a brand new leadership. That is a national convention. You have about 3 months. 1 month is gone over this tussle of who is a rightful leadership of the party or not. As it is now, is this still practical for you to be able to achieve setting up a national convention within the time frame that you were given at the national convention in Port Harcourt?
Oh, absolutely. I believe that it is possible for us, within the time frame given to us at Port Harcourt, to organize a proper, a very credible national convention. As a matter of fact, we have not lost no time whatsoever. We'll be working from day one. As we speak now, yesterday we had the World Congresses in Edo State for the election of the 3 adult delegates in each of the wards in Edo State. It went successfully, peacefully and successfully. And of course, the processes for the eventual election in the primaries of our governorship candidate in Edo State is going on smoothly without any hitch. So we are working, and in fact, we are already planning all the processes that will lead to the national convention. So we have not lost any date, we have not lost any time, and we are working very hard to reach that target. And I believe by the grace of God, it is realistic.
All right.
90 days.
Thank you so much.
The convention within 90 days is.
Thank you so much, Prince Adeyeye, and I wish your party good luck. That Prince Dayo Adeyeye, spokesperson of the PDP Caretaker Committee and a former Minister of State for Works. Thank you so much for talking to us. Well, on the issue of the Kogi State, where yesterday some leaders of the APC, former serving federal lawmakers, addressed a press conference investigating the governor. We've been trying to reach the spokesperson of the governor to speak to us, but unfortunately, we cannot connect with him at this time. We hope to be able to get him to talk to us on the crisis rocking the party. Many thanks for being such a great company on the program. I'm Shion Akimale, and on behalf of the team, bye for now.